I'm going to go with Tom Brady. I'm going to go with Tom Brady. Now, I know that sounds insane because the New England Patriots defense is still a little suspect. Kansas City's offense is high-powered. But Kansas City's defense is a problem, particularly when it comes to defending running backs out of the backfield. And I think James White is going to have a big day. I think Julian Edelman is going to have a big day. I think that Tom Brady is going to pick I call it the interior secondary is what I'm talking. I'm talking about them linebackers, those safeties. I think those guys are going to have a long afternoon evening against Tom Brady. That's just my belief. I understand that Patrick Mahomes is legit. I'm having no question marks about him. I think he's going to utilize Travis Kelce big time, who's arguably the best tight end in football at this particular juncture. But again, 25 have tried. 25 have failed. I'm talking about young rookie quarterback.
Imagine a 24/7 with Belichick. There'd be nothing to do.
Going up against Bill Belichick, he is 25-0 in his career, coaching against young quarterbacks. And I find it very difficult. Now, if this was in the Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, that would be different. We saw what happened when New England went up there Monday Night Football a couple years ago. Lost by 27. Now, that ultimately ended up in being a Super Bowl run. We get that. This is in Foxborough on a Sunday night. And I think the fact that it's in Foxborough on a Sunday night against Tom Brady with such a suspect defense in Kansas City. Kansas City's defense New England's defense, is not that impressive. But it ain't as bad as Kansas City's. Ain't as bad as Kansas City's. And going up against Belichick, I'm going to bet on Belichick before I bet on Mahomes on this particular day. And I love it. Listen, mad props to Mahomes. But this Sunday night, I think if Kansas City wins, I don't think it's going to be because he threw for 400 yards is what I'm trying to say. They're going to have to win. I don't see that happening.
No. Okay, first of all,
sure.
I would do anything to see a 24/7 with Belichick. 23 have tried to peeling off hundreds next to 50 Cent.
That's right.
Right?
Exactly.
Mark Sanchez did beat him in the playoffs. He was under 25.
Yeah, there you go in the playoffs, right. I don't think this is like a Hasselbeck facing Winston because who cares? I mean, Hasselbeck and Winston, due respect. This is the next great quarterback versus the last great quarterback. This is like, you hear things sometimes that give you these factoids like this guy was alive at the same time that this guy was, like Abraham Lincoln and Willie Stargell met each other. How's that possible? Something weird like this is weird. How we're gonna look back at this and be like, damn, Mahomes and Brady actually faced each other. Yeah. Such a big age difference. Yeah. Yes, they're at Foxborough. Yes. Obviously, Belichick is going to take away. His strategy is pretty simple. I'm going to take, like boxing. A guy has a good left hook. The trainer says, you're not going to hit me with that left hook. Belichick takes away the best thing you do, right? So maybe Travis Kelce won't have an easy time. But there are too many weapons on this team. You got Tyreek Hill. You got Travis Kelce. You got Kareem Hunt. Someone's going to get something. You ain't going to stop all those guys. And then if you do, Mahomes can get it with his arms and with his legs. So Mahomes is going to have a game better than people realize. I'm not saying they're going to win the game, but when you compare Mahomes to Brady, actually, you got it right early on. The way they're going to go at the KC defense that can't stop the run is with Sony Michel and with White. They're going to run it on them. So who's going to have a better game between the two quarterbacks? Actually, it's going to be Mahomes.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting about this game, you hit it on the head, and I'll say why. The safeties are a problem for the Kansas City Chiefs, and what does Bill like to steal from you and basically like to do? He likes to punch you in your heart right down the middle of your football field, right down the middle of your football team, and that's where the Chiefs are the weakest, and they know it, and they're scared about it, and they know fundamentally that's what New England wants to attack.
Especially without Eric Berry.
Okay, exactly. They're playing with some safeties now that weren't even on the roster when the season started.
Right.
And they know this, so that's a problem. But on the flip side of it, it's like this. See, Bill's going to attack you strategically. Kansas City right now, if you notice, they have a whole bunch of things in their bag of tricks, but they're also going to spread you out and say, you can't deal with all of our athleticism. And they're more athletic offensively than the Patriots are defensively. So really what it is, it's kind of like, it's like the grandmaster versus, like the up-and-coming guy who's just got his black belt, who's really like the first-degree black belt versus the grandmaster. That's kind of what's happening. And but I do think this. I think it's going to come down to, let's put it this way. If the Kansas City Chiefs cannot get Tom Brady off the football field, they will lose. So watch first down in this game. The Chiefs are the worst team in the NFL at limiting teams to 4 yards or less on first down.
How do they stay on the football field? By running the ball.
Yeah.
By running the ball.
I'm just telling you, first down is going to determine this game. The more cracks that Patrick has at it, the better chance they have
Well,
to
you
win.
know, over the last 2 weeks, the New England Patriots have been very successful in early down situations. So whether it's against the pass or the run, you don't even have a 50% success rate against New England over the last couple of weeks. So running or passing the football, first, second downs, I think that's going to work.
Guys.
If they
Bigger
put it
game,
on
Mahomes or Brady?
situations, you never know.
Look, I'm going with the Ferrari, man. You know that I cannot go against him, Molly. I'm sorry. You know,
Mahomes.
like you asked me this question. You know I got to ride with him, right?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ferrari.
Ride or die. I appreciate you for
I'm going
that.
with the Ferrari.